Champions League semifinals are set. Who do you think is winning, bruh?
All right, so first up, we got Arsenal against PSG. I mean, overall, I think Arsenal can do this. I mean, this Real Madrid seemed like was the tougher opponent and more emotionally charged. As long as they have maintain their focus, I think they can get by them. I think they're evenly matched.
I agree with that.
The other concern is Thomas Partey getting that pointless yellow card in the game against Real Madrid means he misses the first leg. That's my only concern. But at home, I'm gonna have to favor Arsenal here. I think they should get it done
across both legs?
Across both. But starting in this first leg, I think they can. They should.
I agree with
win
you.
The game.
I think. Look, I think Luis Enrique is an incredible coach. Tactically, I think he's a master class of tactics. I think he's incredible. I think him and Arteta are pretty evenly matched there. I think Arteta knows his team very well, and I think he prepares his team very well, as we saw against Real Madrid. So I think Arsenal will have the advantage. I think there's still more questions about, Dembele and when the crunch time comes, can they perform? Where we've seen Arsenal rise to the occasion before. But I still feel like Arsenal comes in as the underdog. So I'm going to give it to Arsenal, but I still feel like Arsenal have more to prove than PSG. It feels like PSG, I think people come equipped with a better chance of winning.
Sure. Look, I think there's enough people who hate Arsenal that I think the general fan base, the neutrals, will favor PSG a little bit more. But yeah, this with the way not at the Premier League, you can clearly see where they have pushed all their chips into the Champions League. And I mean, Declan Rice is playing fantastic. And again, they're just in great
Saka
form.
Saka being a superstar.
Mazlou Skelly.
Looking like he's 10 years older, like aura-wise.
Sure.
Odegaard back because Saka is now back. He kind of gets a little bit more of that freedom. I mean, there's a lot more positivity, but they still don't have a striker. Mikel Merino, I think, is training again. Picked up a little bit of a knock, so that feels pretty good, but is that still the striker you want to go into this game with? I don't know. So we'll see.
Okay. So next match, the other semifinal,
Barca versus Inter.
Barca Inter. This especially now with the recency bias of Barcelona winning Copa del Rey, you would imagine they would get some of their players back.
Vibes are high right now, Barcelona.
Vibes are fantastic, and this is where Inter has to be a little bit keep this in mind. But this. Look, Barca is going to win, in my opinion. The only thing I'm really thinking about is how much they're going to win by. I think they might overpower. They might embarrass Inter a little bit. I think with the way that they're playing right now. So again, this is I'm still watching Lamine Yamal dance, and after the Copa del Rey final, I'm still watching him. Did you see he dapped up the king?
Yeah.
So if you're dapping up the king,
bro.
So Inter better
give him royalty. You know what I mean? A dap, that's crazy. I think Inter win. I think Inzaghi has proven time and time again that he has the ability to figure teams like this out. I think what Barca does is absolutely incredible, and they do it better than anyone. But I think it's one thing. And I know there's players on each wing that can really hurt you really bad, but it's one thing they do. And if you can take that away from them, and I know no one has, but if there's anyone that I have confidence that can figure it out, it's Inzaghi. If you can simply take out the ability for them to, one, have a high line against you and use the counterattack. If you can take that away from them, even for most of the game, not all of the game, but even for large parts of the game, I think you can really sort of pour water on this fire a little bit. And I think La Liga teams have shown it in the past, and I think Inzaghi could figure it out over what will prove to be two very difficult teams. Two very difficult games, I should say. I think Inzaghi, his team defensively is so stout. The only question I have, and I still say they're going to win, is can Lautaro Martinez prove in the crunch time that he could be that guy?
Okay. That's I don't have I don't really have any huge doubts about Lautaro. I do think you ain't stopping Pedri. You ain't stopping Lamine Yamal.
I don't think it's gonna be easy, but I think Inzaghi can figure it out.
They look fantastic these last couple weeks. So.
Remember, this guy's tactics are insane. You got center backs passing to each other in the opposition's box. It's crazy. It's gonna be a fun one.
Let us know in the comments, Barca fans. Let us know what you think about Alexis's prediction.
Right down there, Inter fans, back me up, will you? Even they're like, yo, you crazy, bro.
So, I think in my opinion, they're walking into a bit of a buzzsaw with that Barcelona. They look fantastic. Anyway, all right. Shout out to everybody watching on OneFootball. We are the Cooligans. If you want to subscribe to our channel, the link is in the description. Go do that right now. Hit like on this video, and we'll see you next time.